Are you discovering that the old way of doing things just isn't working anymore? I got to tell you this. First of all, one, you're not broken. Two, there's this huge consciousness shift that's taking place on the planet. And literally all of us are moving up what I call the cosmic radio dial. We're tuning into new, higher ways of being. And this is especially evident or in our face for those of you who are healers, light workers, therapists, conscious entrepreneurs who are looking to bring your expression, who and what you are, a higher level calling to the business world, to expressing yourself. You're going to find that the old way of doing things in your past life, perhaps maybe in your past corporate life or whatever, are no longer going to work. I experienced this firsthand, man. I came out of the high-tech industry almost 20 years ago now, actually 20 years ago, and I brought many of those principles, many of those ways of doing things to what I'm doing today. And they completely became impotent. They no longer produced results. They no longer helped me to accomplish what I was trying to accomplish. I literally had to learn how to be a completely different way. And I guess the closest way that I can explain this is that when you move from a, let's say, career to fulfilling a calling, something of higher level, you're actually doing a vibrational shift. You're moving up this thing that I call the cosmic radio dial, moving from 88.5 to 100.3. And what worked at 88.5 will not work at 100.3. And that means we have to be open to learning to letting go of the old ways we used to do things and to embody and incorporate new ways of being, new ways of doing that are more in alignment with where we are today. And I see this shift happening not only for light workers and people that are pursuing their life purpose and expressing that into the world, but this is a shift that's also taking place in the business world. The old way of producing products that damage the environment or contain toxic chemicals within them and so that's going by the wayside. And those things need to shift and to change because we're all being held to a higher level. But for those of you who are light workers, for those of you who are healers, you're really being held to a higher level. I remember talking with Dr. Jones. He was the scientist that discovered the healing frequencies in my music. And he told me a story about a gentleman who had the gift of delivering high vibrational frequencies through his music. And after the discovery of his gift, it kind of went to his head. He became egotistical. I believe he started telling people he was the second coming of Jesus, all these different aspects. And the energy left his music. And I remember asking Doc, I go, it seems to me like when you step into doing something like this, you're held to a higher level of integrity and of accountability. And he said, absolutely. And the universe has a check system in place for those who pursue that avenue and who try to embody some of these ways that perhaps maybe aren't of the highest integrity, of the highest vibration, where the effect and the impact of what they're bringing forward will be minimized, if not lost completely. So my question for you is, are you committed to bringing forward your gift, your talent, your purpose, your passion to help uplift humanity, to help make a positive difference in the world, to help shift this crazy place that we've all been dancing through for a number of years now? I really want to encourage you to be open to letting go of the old way of doing things and to embody some of these new ways, some of the ways of the importance of, shall we say, visualizing, shall we say, working on yourself, letting go of your unresolved issues. You're going to be held to a higher level of an accountability on all those aspects. And if you try to waver off that pathway, nothing is going to work. And I can tell you, there's nothing more frustrating than not having things work. And getting diverted off, trying to go off the path, so to speak. And the universe just kind of goes, nope, it ain't going to work. You need to get back this way. Okay. Been there, done that a few hundred times. But for all of us, it's time to uplift our game, uplift our consciousness, and to embody new ways of being. I wanted to just kind of inject a little musical piece here, an opportunity to breathe some deep breaths, and for you to ask yourself, where am I perhaps maybe still trying to do things the old way? Am I willing to let them go? And am I willing to embody new ways of being to shine my light at a higher level, to make a more positive difference in the world, to open to more abundance and prosperity, doing the things that I love to do and that are in alignment with my soul? It's an amazing time. And I just want to encourage you because the world needs your light, your gift. So be open to embodying new ways of being. So just take some nice deep breaths. And just take a look. Where are you pushing too hard? Where are perhaps you out of integrity with yourself? Or perhaps maybe others. Let's take a nice deep breath. And ask yourself these questions. And listen. Take another deep breath. Just take another big inhale, open mouth, let it go. Would love to hear in comments what perhaps maybe showed up for you. If something showed up, where are you pushing too hard? Where perhaps maybe you're out of alignment, maybe where you're out of integrity, not being true to yourself, not being true to your heart, your calling, your soul, whatever it might be. Put it down in the comments. Let's hear what shows up. I want to respond back, and I want to encourage you to continue to work through this process to amplify your signal, to shine your light at a higher level, and more powerfully impact the world around you. Global transformation and change isn't up to any medical institution, political institution, legal institution. It's up to you and me, being true to this power that's within us, and to be able to start recreating our lives, operating at a higher level, and step into a whole new level of being that will just add so much power to our expression, to our ability to touch people's lives, and ultimately to help uplift our own experience and the experience of those around us. So once again, love to hear what showed up for you in the comments during that little piece. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to email support@markromeromusic.com, support@markromeromusic.com. And I'm also very excited to be bringing forward a brand new program. It's my Vibrational Success Mentoring program. If you're interested in perhaps maybe stepping into fulfilling your purpose at a higher level, making more of a positive difference in the world, getting past some of those places where maybe you've gotten stuck. I would love to hear back from you. So once again, email support@markromeromusic.com. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so, because I'm going to be bringing forward some other content, some other pieces of music, some little bit of energy healing to support you in bringing your music, your light, to a whole nother level and a whole nother possibility of how you can impact your own experience and the experience of those around you. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a harmonious day.